Okay, so I'm sure you recognize this song, right? This is Jimi Hendrix's Little Wing. Now, I don't play the intro exactly like he did, just because I probably learned it a long time ago, and it sort of changed over the years of playing it. But, you know, that's okay, I think. Now, the second time through after the intro, or, you know, where the verse starts, I just sort of played it the way that he sort of does. And I can't really do that style justice like he can, but I played it similar to how he does. Now, the last time, I played more of like a sort of a chordal kind of interlude or something, right? I don't really know what to call it, but when I play this in my set, I do that after the solo. I bring it way down, and I do the same chords. I just change the voicings and make them sort of bigger, more modern voicings. Now, when I play it, people generally will ask me, like, what are those chords and how did I come up with those? And they're just collections of chords that I picked up over the years that I like the voicings of. And I'll explain how I was able to do it, because one thing you really have to keep in mind, my hands are not big. It's hard to tell on video, but my hands are not really like big old hands or anything. They're just sort of average, normal size hands. Most of my students have about the same size hands as I do. So they're not like Paul Gilbert's, where my fingers aren't real long. So I'll just go through them one at a time, okay? The chord progression, it's over there. It's E minor 7, D over F, and then G. So in that interlude section, I play this chord. Now, this seems like a crazy chord, and it's a big stretch, right? Because it's going B, E, F sharp, and G, right? The 5th, root, 9th, and the minor 3rd. But remember, when you grab it, you don't have to grab it all at one time. You can grab it one note at a time, sort of. So I might go. Next is the D with the F sharp bass to G, so I just do it like that. It's like way more simple than the first chord, right? Now for the A minor, I play this A minor 11 chord that I like. Sometimes, you know, I'm using the open root, but you know, if you don't have if you're not playing in a different place, you can play the root here too. It's a little bit of a stretch, but you can do it. I'm confident. And it goes to E minor again. This time I play this chord. That's just an E minor 9 chord. Actually, E minor 11 chord. Now there's a rule for this, if you want to know. When you want to play like a big old minor 9 chord, think up a 5th and play the minor 7 there, okay? So in this case, E minor, right? So I'm going to play B minor 7. That's what I'm doing, basically. But I'm just putting my pinky, I'm taking off my 3rd finger and putting my pinky on that A note. I play this chord a lot for minor. Okay, and then what happens? Then it's going to go B minor, B flat minor, A minor. I play minor 11. These are voicings that I like. You don't have, you can use your 3rd finger if you want. I like my thumb. It's going to go to C. But I'm going to play this chord. This is another voicing that I like. It's C add 9, C major add 9 with a sharp 11. And then I just do what he does. Plain old C chord. And then I just move it up a whole step and leave that 3rd string open. And I might put the A note on the top. And then for the ending, I just end on the same kind of minor chord, right? So I'll just do it real slow, okay? Okay, so people always ask me, you know, you must be double jointed or your fingers must be weird or something's wrong with your fingers that they can stretch like that. Nothing wrong with them. You can do it too, and I'm going to tell you why, because, see, most of the things that I do that are weird are just because I didn't know better. So remember that F chord? How long did it take you to learn it? Was it a week or was it 2? It took me 2 months. Two months to be able to play this F chord. So I just thought naturally that learning chords took like 2 months, you know? So I thought everything is just going to get more difficult. So for me to spend a month or 2 learning a chord just didn't seem that unusual to me. I thought that was normal. Nobody told me it wasn't. So one of the first chords that I learned, and this took me another like 2 or 3 months to be able to do, is like when you have that E form, you know, major chord, G in this case. If you move your pinky up, you can play it, it turns into an add 9. G minor, add 9. C, C major, add 9. C minor, add 9. And I just like the sound of these chords, so I just really wanted to be able to play them. So, you know, when I was younger, I'd be playing a lot of stuff like this. Right? So that's how this whole thing sort of started. All right, so if I have any final advice, it's just to take it slow and don't hurt yourself. Keep your guitar high when you do this. If you wear it low like Jimmy Page, you're gonna hurt yourself. Even if I have my guitar real high like this and I play these chords, you know, if I do too much, I'll start to feel it in my wrist a little bit. So, you know, you can give yourself tendinitis if you just do it too much. So don't hurt yourself. Slow and easy and slower tempo songs so you have a little bit of time to grab, you know, not all the notes at the same time, but a couple at the same time, okay? So I'll give it a shot, you know, see if you like it. But remember, slow and easy, and it's not going to be like these chords are not the kind of chords you're going to be able to play in a day or 2 days, but you can do it. I believe in you. So have a nice weekend, and I'll see you next time.